Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we are going to make a set of hair sticks using these beautiful blanks that I have and the beads from our bargain bead boxes, Sunken Treasures bead mix. We are also going to use beads from one of the companion bundles. I believe it was number 4 who had these beautiful orange beads in them. We're going to use those. We also are going to use some shell beads that are from my own stash. There, like these. And a couple of little octopuses for the end. Aren't those cute? Now these little guys are for the end of our hair sticks as a charm. And we're using those because if you got the bargain bead box, you know that it is got an octopus as its main piece. So let's turn down and I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, we have our hair sticks, like I said. We have some dark blue lapis medium soft flex. We have our 2 little octopuses, one for either stick. We'll put one aside for as we work on the other. Then we have the turtles, 2 of the turtles from out of our kit, one for each. We have these shells beads that are from my stash. We have got 2 for each hair stick. 2 of these orange beads, big bicones that have a flat end with matte on them. They're really pretty. Those are from one of the companion bundles. Then we have some little blue bicones, which were out of our original kit along with our turtles. And we have some spacers and some crimp tubes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our little octopus. He's going to be at the bottom. We're going to crimp him onto our wire. Then we're going to put on this big orange guy. Spacer, one of our shells. Spacer. Oh, nope, not yet. We're going to put in these 2 little guys first. Bing, bing. With one of the little spacers between them. Big spacer. Big spacer, ball spacer, turtle, ball spacer, big spacer, shell, big spacer, little blues with one of these in between, and I think I have these wrong somehow because I'm missing spacers. In fact, I don't think I put any of the big spacers over here, so I think what I did is just use little spacers around these guys. And maybe I didn't even put a spacer between these guys. That wouldn't surprise me any. So let's get some wire out and we'll get started on this. Now, of course, the second one will be exactly the same as this one. We want about so much wire. And no, I don't generally measure. I just go about this length of the stick, maybe a little bit longer, because I don't like my my bead strand to be longer than the stick. So, and I also forgot to get a couple of jumprings out to connect these, but that's all right. We can do that in the end. So we're gonna get our octopus put on here. And I want to keep our wires from getting crossed. And we want to give our octopus a little movement room, so we'll give him some space there. And crimp, and crimp. So there we go. Oops, I put this crimp here. It's the top crimp. Go on the bead here. I think this is where the big one went, actually. Now sometimes these little blue bicones go on a double wire and sometimes they won't. There, it just did. So then we'll put on the second. Now this needs to be pretty straight, the wire does, when we go in through this shell, because this shell is hollow and you have to try and get it to go straight across to the hole on the other side. There we go. Come on, baby. There we go. So there is our bead strand for our hair stick. Now it's a little longer than I do like them sometimes, and if I wanted it smaller I could always take out one of the little blue bicones. Let's see how long it is getting. If I were to take out the blue bicones, it would be about right here. And that might be a better size. So we're going to back this off. We're going to leave one of the blue bicones on here. We're going to take two of them off on either side. And we're going to put the rest of it back on. Oops, almost forgot this shell. come on, there we go. Okay, and I think that's going to be a little bit nicer length. I think the other one was too long, so we'll take a couple beads out of this side as well. And this is ready to be crimped. We'll leave a little loop so that we can hook it with a jump ring onto our stick. So there's the jump ring. We go, I mean, not the crimp tube. So we'll go on here. Now we got to see if it will go through this blue bicone. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Looks like it's going fine. So we will hold of the end of his here. Oops, came out. Pull it up some. Now work this back down. Hold this, pull it again, and just keep working it down until you get it to where you want it. Come on, baby. There we go. Now get in with your crimping pliers. Crimp. Now that one, it didn't crimp quite right, so I'm going to have to try and get it to behave better. Okay, so now we've got this side done, and we just need to trim it off here. There's that one done. As you can see, I've left a bit of a space up there, so we're going to put a crimp cover on that. And I think I'm going to wait till I do the second one till I see how much of a crimp cover we need to put on, because we may need a bigger one or a smaller one. So this will sit aside till I get this other bead strand done and on here and ready to go onto our stick, and then we will get that going. So we will get a new thing of get our crimp tube and our octopus. Put him on. And let's crimp him. Pull tight, and then just string your beads on just like you did on the other one. Come on, go through here. Now let's see if it'll go through this bead twice. There we go. Oh, come on, you. Here we go. When did you come out? I'm just going to cut it right here. It keeps wanting to come out, so. If it's going to come out, we might as well let it. Come on, you got to stay in the big bead though. Now I'm using these ball spacers here in this spot because the turtle has his legs there. And I want to sort of tuck him in there, see, like so. So now we just got to do this last bit here. Get our shell on. Come on, I saw the wire just a second ago. There we go. There we are. And there is that wire coming out of that bead again. Come on, go back in there like a foot baby. So crimp tube on. Go through. And then we'll have to tighten this up. Okay, so I got this crimp in here. Gotta get the cord down to the end here. Got a little bit more to go here. That looks good. So crimp this one. There she goes. Now we're going to cut the line off, the extra line. Oh, come on, extra line. I don't want you to get too close to the good one, or I'm going to cut extra off. There we go. Now let's see how much. We do have a little bit of space up here, just like on this one, as I thought we would. So we'll get a couple of crimp covers out. This is a little bead-along pack of crimp covers. You can use whichever ones you want. I'm just going to use those frosted ones. I thought they're sort of pretty. And they're stuck together, but we'll get those apart. Now you just put them in your pliers like so. Go over your crimp and squish. Now this will take up a lot of the extra space that you had here. Oop, come on, baby. Do the same with the other one. Now you see this looks like it's got, oh, it got a lot of room here. Well, once we put the, once we put the jump ring in and hook it to the wire, it won't have so much. Come on. I think this one is squished a little bit already, so it doesn't want to easily go down and on. So we're going to have to see if we can open it just a hair's breadth. Which I think I did. Go over our crimp. Oh, come on, you. There you go. She's on. So now we just take our pliers and close it up. There we go. Now I need to just get two of my medium oval jump rings. Open these up. Now these also can be hooked directly to the loop on your hair stick. You do not have to use a jump ring. If you want to just use just go directly onto your hair stick, you can. Get this closed good. There, I just heard it scrape, so there we go. There's number one. Now we want to do the same here. Open our jump ring up through the little loop here, through the loop here, and close our jump ring. Now you'll notice I'm letting my stick hit my mat, and that's so that I make sure it makes it a little easier to work with if it's down on my mat already, instead of having to be try and hold it at the same time as I'm bringing them up. So there is our hair sticks. All finished. Aren't those cute? Got a few extra pieces here since we decided that we didn't want all the little blue beads, but there we go. There's our hair sticks. So there's our Sunken Treasure hair sticks with our little octopus. Isn't he cute at the end? And of course, when you put these in your hair, they'll go one on either side, like so. Your little octopus will hang down. So aren't those cute? Now the octopus isn't two-sided, unfortunately, but I think it works all right still. So our octopus, or Sunken Treasure I should say, hair sticks. Now the beads for these, I used the Bargain Bead Box's Sunken Treasure kit. The little blue ones and the turtles were out of the original, and the orange beads were out of one of the companion bundles, and the little white shells, you can see those, are from my stash, as well as my little octopus, or octopi as the case may be. So there we go. Turn and look at the camera, little dude. So there's our hair sticks. Hope you enjoyed making these with me. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.